Everyone, my name is Andrew, and today I'm going to be showing you all how I simulated a CBTC system. Now, if you don't know what a CBTC system is a kind of train signaling system that I've been researching on, and it's where trackside machinery communicates with the trains, and all this all this data is being communicated between both those systems and with the control center as well to increase awareness and help maintain safety, ensure safety, and prevents any sort of emergency disasters. Now, now here, allow me to explain this simulation. So this was my first ever creation of the code. If I run it, as you see, it's a play-by-play. This will result in a play-by-play. You see the trains are moving. It'll tell you if it's reached its destination or not, and then the simulation will close. Yeah. Now it's not necessarily this is a very boring simulation. Doesn't really show me anything. That's when I thought we needed visuals, and this was the second phase of my complete code. And so here there's all this information that's being recorded. There's these two routes with trains moving in opposite directions, and there's these light signaling systems that fluctuate between green, yellow, and red. Now allow me to cut that off for a second. But I later on realized that the red, yellow, green light system is not actually part of the CBTC system, so I quickly removed that. But if I run this final stage, it should be pretty much the same, with the trains are maintaining safe distances between each other. There's this data log that shows the movements of the trains, how fast they're going, where they're at, that kind of thing. And yeah, as for challenges, creating this code was quite a challenge at first. In fact, I feared that the code would I would fail creating the code. However, with my small knowledge and my usage of AI, I'd say it was definitely good. And I learned, honestly, AI is such an important resource at this time, as of the moment, and a lot of people are using it, and many should, honestly. I think we should take advantage of this, and like how I took advantage of it in this project. I also never began using PyCharm. In fact, my first code editor platform was IDE Shell, Idle Shell. Definitely not. It's very different. Both of these platforms are very different. But and it was not as effective. In fact, the code would not run when I used Idle Shell. So it was very unfortunate. But I'm glad I switched to PyCharm. But when I used Idle Shell, I'd say it was a good thing, because I myself learned how to install a package and import a package using the command prompt, which I'd consider a success if I'm ever in need of doing that. And I suppose I did learn that there were times when I ran this code. There were times that I'm sure you wouldn't notice it, but there were times when trains would overlap, or I suppose like adjoin each other, so they both would be touching, as you see right here. That is a bit of a flaw, I believe. But but later on I did realize that could have been the emergency scenarios that we did put in, I believe, in up here. Yes, random event, for the creation of a random event, perhaps. And I'd say that's all my takeaways, and those were all my challenges, and I learned a lot. And in the end, I did find a way to help understand the code that I did help create and whatnot. Thank you for watching.